Yo guys, it's me Blaze. So, as you guys should know, within the past, I guess this makes 2 days now, leaks for Pokemon Sun and Moon has been going out. So, pretty interesting stuff has been showed. The base stats for the starters, we've seen stats and some moves from the other Pokemon. I can't remember the names. It's gonna take a few months to remember them all. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to show you guys what some of the leaks are. You can find all this on Smogon. I'll provide the link for you in the description if you can't find it. So let's get into this. So first things off, I'm just going to correct these guys. All this is basically just stuff in the data that was leaked from the demo. So I'm not really going to go over these things. You can look it up on the site. We're just going to talk about the important stuff that we found. So, where is it? Here we go. Early cartridge leak revealed. All this comes from 4chan, so pretty much if there's no video footage or picture footage, well, there's no idea if it is true. So basically, first thing first, roll it. Its actual stats at level 5. So let's just see the pictures. Very nice name. I can't really say much about this, but we'll be going to the base stats of the final evolution of starters, and I guess I can give a bit of an analysis on it. Then we got Dartrix. So, it's a really slow evolution line, which is pretty much the exact opposite of what we thought it would be. A really fast starter. Then we have basically pictures for Decidueye, Sazzle, Lurantis, so how we just take a look at these. So here we go. This is Decidueye, I believe that's how it's pronounced. Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, it's a really slow starter Pokemon. I actually compared its speed stats to Torterra, but it's actually slightly faster. Its base stats are 75, I think. I think that's his base speed. So really low compared to what we originally expected to see. It gets Sucker Punch, which the unfortunate part of this is that, well, it's nerfed. Yes, they nerfed Sucker Punch. That hurts Bishop a lot. So here's Salazzle. As you can see from its stats, it has pretty high HP for level 30. What is it again? Level 34. So 102 HP. That's a lot. 99 speed, which is pretty high as well. Its special attack is pretty nice as well. Now, one of the cool things about this is that it gets Nasty Block. This should cover a decent niche for it, and relatively fast, so I'm all for this thing. I can't wait to try it out. Corrosion seems like a niche ability. Think about like Nasty Block Toxic plus 2 stabs. I mean, walled by Heatran, but it doesn't actually have the bulk of perform on defensive teams if we were to estimate its stats. Overall, it's a cool design. I think it's actually female only. So for the next Pokemon, we got Lurantis. This is the Lurantis, by the way, if you haven't seen already. As you can see, it gets Leaflet, which I guess is kind of straightforward. It's a mono grass type, and as you look at its stats, its speed is actually pretty underwhelming. It's a level 35, and it's even slower than the grass starter. Its special defense and defense is pretty decent. It's got really low special attack, however. Its attack, on the other hand, takes 90 attack. That's, I think, stronger than, what's it called? Okay, I actually forget. Levani, that's the Pokemon. So yeah, its attack and HP is actually pretty high. I don't really see this thing being too useful. Not really much I can say other than that. So yeah, Lurantrus. Next up, we got Toucanon, which is the evolution of Drumbeak. So, as you can see, that's, I believe this is what PE-Tech's final evolution is. As you can see, looking at the stats, it's got astronomically high HP and attack, which is really irregular. Its defense is relatively high, but again, it suffers from low speed. It seems that a lot of Pokemon in Generation 7 have some really mediocre speed tiers. 115 HP, what is that even? Don't damage calc open. Yeah, a really high HP. I don't see it being too useful. That speed really holds back, and until we see the full moveset of Toucanon, we really can't say much about it. Most of this is just baseless Theramon. Next up, we got Wishy-Washy, which is that fish Pokemon. So apparently, schooling works by if you have 6 Wishy-Washy in your party, and it has to be a specific level. Upon a specific level, it'll turn into the school form. So, as you can see, its moveset is pretty lackluster. We have no idea what moves it's going to get. However, if we look at its stats, you can see it is extremely depressing. Now, I'm pretty sure this reason, like the reason for its stats being so low, is because it has school form. So I guess it's only natural that its non-school form sucks and will be probably one of the worst Pokemon of this generation. However, where is its school form? Here we go, school form. Its school form, on the other hand, has a very high stats. As you can see, base 133 attack, base 133 attack, 108 defense, 99 special attack, which makes me believe that this is an adamant nature. 113 defense and 36 speed. So as you can see, its HP is pretty mediocre. Maybe base 30, base 40, base 50. Its speed is stupidly slow. Its special defense and defense are pretty high, which makes it relatively bulky for a level 36. I mean, generally speaking, you do not see stats this high for a level 36 Pokemon. Again, we don't know much about its moves. It definitely could be an interesting Pokemon. I mean, it's slow as hell, so like it seems to be a trend with the gen. I apologize for that. Very shit user. Anyways, next up we got a move, which is Decidai's Sinister Air Raid, which is his Z move. 180 base power Ghost type move, which is really strong, but again, it's a Z move. So would you rather have a Z move, or would you rather have an item like Light Orb? Which is probably something I'm back in debating. I've been sitting off on Sun and Moon stuff for a while, so maybe I'll actually just say my thoughts on Z moves in one video, because I have a lot to say about a lot of stuff, and I'd rather just say thoughts of it currently. Anyways, now we got select PSP estimates. These are completely not true. Well, yeah, these aren't true. They are just rough estimates. So, as you see, Sazzle, 110 special attack. Assuming that is its special attack, that's pretty good. 125 speed, really high. HP is 75, which is okay. Really frail, however, which is kind of depressing. Then we have Lurantrus, which base 80 HP is pretty good. It's not particularly awful. 110 attack, which, as you guys know, hits 350 attack total. Base 88 defense, which is pretty good. Base 95 special defense, which is also pretty good. Decent stats. Next we got Decidai, which we actually know the rough estimation, so I'm just gonna skip over this for now. Next we have Gumshoes, which 108 attack estimated on base 90 HP. That's really all it has going for it. Its kind of sad when you think about it. Guess it's just not hyped up as it really is. So that came out terribly wrong. It's like 9:45 a.m. Anyways, next we got 2 cannon, which base 92 attack. Oh, sorry, base 90 HP, which is pretty good. Base 125 attack, which again, really good. Base 90 defense, which is also pretty nice, and base 80 special attack, which is passable, but who knows, it could always lead to this thing running a hidden power in the future. Base 60 defense, special defense, which is not the best, it's really frail, especially let's say in this missile defense area. Then it's got 70 speed, which, again, reoccurring trend. Look at all these Pokemon. Salazzle's really the fastest Pokemon we've seen so far. Next we have Wishy-Washy School Form, which, as you can see, these are quite stupid, these base stats. Alright, up next, we have the new video, which is uploaded by Cathotic, I believe that's how his name is pronounced. So, I guess we can just roughly skim over this. So, as you can see, let me just change the quality on this. I hate when YouTube does this, and it doesn't take my full screen, and it just hides it behind my taskbar. So I'll just go from here. Basically, its base stats are quite underwhelming. It does learn Baton Bash, which is cool, and as you can see, it learns Defog as an egg move too. So this thing could be a potential defogger. I mean, still loses the Bisharp as its final evo, but hey, Bisharp got nerfed. So other than this, it gets Sucker Punch, which, as you can see, is base 70 base power over 80. Gets Leaf Blade, and it gets Brave Bird. So it has quite a nice amount of moves at its disposal. It also gets Recovery and Roost. So, I mean, it might not be complete deadweight in the overuse here. It has the moves which can make it useful. We might be getting potential defogger, but again, this continues the trend of how having Roovers lose to Bisharp and Weavile and just Dark types in general. I don't know what's going on with this. Can we for once get a decent hazard remover that won't die a hazard, or sorry, not a hazard, die to Pursuit Trap, or Dark types in general? There we go. So as you can see, this is the video. I'll link the channel as well so you can just watch the video for yourself. Commentary. Also get Substitute, which again is nice. Next we have its evolution. Again, the base stats, pretty cool. It continues the trend of being really slow, however. It gets Nasty Plot upon level up, which is pretty nice. I think that this should carve out a decent niche. I don't think it's going to be deadweight in here. If anything, it's going to be usable in OU somehow. Then we have the final evolution, which, as you see, base 100 in its special attack defense and 107 base attack. Everything else is in the 70s range, which is kind of depressing. As you can see, Spirit Shackle is base 80 power and a physical type. That's kind of cool. It also gets U-turn, as you can see here, which, again, this move pool is actually looking to be pretty good. If you set aside the base 70 speed, it might be semi-usable. This move pool is, its stats might be a bit underwhelming, however, the move pool itself is really useful. Only downside is I really don't see it learning any grass type moves outside of Energy Ball. Anyways, now we got Litten, which pause the video so you can see it. It gets Nasty Plot like previous starter, so that's pretty cool. It's got some nice special attack as well. So it gets Crunch, gets Heat Wave, which is not too useful, but it gets Fake Out and Crunch. It's pretty nice. Overall, these are some solid moves that all the starters have, however, they tend to have terrible stats. Now, this is kind of a stupid thing. As you can see, Litten has base 70 speed. It gets pretty impressive as you go on through this evolution line. You'll see why in a second. Also, notice how it gets Outrage and Flare Blitz and Flamethrower. I mean, oh, sorry about that. Hold on. So yeah, as you can see, pretty cool. It has cool moves. Now we have Torracat, which, when we stop it, pretty much gets the exact same moves as Litten. Wait, okay, so let me just stop here. You guys see this, right? Leech Life has base 80 power. They buffed Leech Life from being, what was it before? Base 15 power? I don't really know what they did. I mean, maybe they're trying to make Leech Life semi-viable, but base 80 power Leech Life. This actually isn't terrible. I mean, if Caesar can learn this, which I'm pretty sure it does, it might have some kind of niche. I think that them buffing Leech Life, them buffing Leech Life is actually fairly useful. It gives some kind of passive recovery. It's stronger than Giga Drain if I'm correct. So as you see, it also learns U-turn, so cool. Now we have the final evolution, which is Incineroar. Now, I was honestly pretty skeptical of how this thing looked at first. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of this thing's design. Looking into its move pool, it gets Nasty Plot, Body Slam, Crunch, Stakeout, Heat Wave, then it's got Darkest Lariat, which has base 85 attack. Combined with the base 115 attack, this is going to be really useful. I mean, still not breaking practical table, but cool dark type move, very strong. I guess it could have some niche. This Incineroar isn't exactly terrible. Only downside is it hits base 60 speed, which is 1 speed point slower than Tyranitar. Its bulk, on the other hand, base 95 HP, base 90 defense, and base 90 special defense isn't all that bad. It's fairly bulky. You can take a hit if it wants to. It's just the base 60 speed kind of holds it back. I can see it being maybe a choice card user in the lower tiers, but I kind of see this thing as another Emboar with better bulk and less coverage, I think. As you can see, it also has Throat Chop, which is, again, a base 80 dark type move. Not all that useful when you compare it to Darkest Lariat. It also learns Cross Chop, Outrage, and Flare Blitz, which is cool. And it still learns Leech Life. It gets Earthquake, which you saw. Pretty nice. At least it doesn't have to use Bulldoze and it's not walls. I don't know why I say that. Anyways, moving on. So next we got Popilo, or Popilo. I can never pronounce the thing properly. So, right off the bat, it gets Perish Song, which is the first move actually stands out to me. I don't know why. It gets Aqua Jet, which, again, I don't know why this is popping up when we look at its attack. Nothing really stands out with this thing. Its special attack does stand out with base 66, but that's it. Next up, you have Hyper Voice and Moonblast. Now, this thing's hidden ability, as you see here, is Liquid Voice. All sound-based moves become water type. Sorry, basically, this makes Hyper Voice, what is stab increased to, like 120 or something? 110? It makes it a bit more stronger, but at the same time, it learns Hydro Pump. I mean, I guess if it's stronger than Hydro Pump, or as strong as Hydro Pump, this is kind of worthless. Other than that, gets Ice Beam, which is kind of standard. Gets Substitute, which, again, not surprised, because most Pokemon get Substitute in the first place. Now we got Rione, which, again, not too many changes to the move list. Overall, its moves are kind of lackluster. Has base 91 special attack power, which is astronomically high. Base 81 special attack is also kind of nice. Really slow. Doesn't really learn too much of her attacks. This thing's move pool is really underwhelming. Now we got Primarina. So for Primarina, keeps Parasong, which is obvious. Then it gets Sparkling Aria, which is the water type move, which will cure burn. Now I don't know about you, but a move that prevents this thing from the move that counteracts Scald, not too impressed. It does have the Water Fairy type, which Scald be typing. However, at the same time, it's looking like Tapu Fini is gonna be better. I mean, yes, this thing's got very high special attack, but If Palpatine has better stats and better moves, I mean, it'll immediately outclass the thing. Other moves it learns, it doesn't gain much. It gains Encore, which could see some use considering how barren this thing's move pool is. It does Unshottable, which I don't think I noticed in the first time. Other than that, that's about it. So, hold on, let me pause this till I figure out what to do. Okay, back. So, I just had to press escape. I am really, that's really frustrating. So, I guess now we have new information on Z moves and moves in general. Let me just refresh, see if there's any more information. Because new information is just getting added to the forum as we go on. Alright. Yep, as you see, new information. So, looks like we're continuing. Now, new changes. Sucker Punch, nerf. This hurts Pokemon such as Bisharp, which heavily rely on Sucker Punch to deal damage. As you guys know, Bisharp's speed tier is base 75, which is really slow, and it heavily relies on Sucker Punch. This can seriously affect Bisharp's ability to sweep. I'm sorry. I can't speak properly. Anyway, then we have Z-Splash. Z-Splash grants +3 to the user's attack, which... Watch out for Zumaro with Z-Splash? I don't know. Then we got Z Destiny Bomb, which forces all users to attack it. This is just useless in singles, so don't really care about this. Now, here's something that you guys will probably get a kick out. Dark Void's accuracy. 80 accuracy decreased to 50%. Can you say nerf? Now, will this affect Darkrai possibly being an OU? Who knows? I mean, it still is a fast Dark type with Massey Claw, but if it has to rely on Hypnosis in order to put up speed, that's effectively nerfed. And I don't think anyone would want to run a base 50 sleep move. That's even worse than Hypnosis. Next, we got Z Geomancy, Z Celebrate, Z Happy Hour, Z Hold Hands, and Z Conversion. Now, if many of you do not know, I think I'll just go in Pokemon Star Island to show you guys this. So, let me just create a group chat. If I can remember how to do it. Shit. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back when I'm in a new group chat. No, never mind. I'll just show you guys this in the team builder. So, let's just do Pikachu because I think this is the thing that learns it. As you guys know, moves like Celebrate has no competitive use. It does nothing. All it is for the cute animation. Then we have Happy Hour, which is again no competitive use. It's just for cuteness. Then we got Hold Hand. No competitive use or any use of that. These moves in general are just like event moves that they handed out in X and Y. They never really had any use, period. So, then we have Z Conversion, which, I think there's no conversion. Which one is conversion? It's the one that just matches your type, right? Alright, conversion. What does conversion do? Change the user's type to match its first move. As you can see, the Z version of this raises all stats by +1, and Porygon, Porygon 2, Porygon Z, they learn conversion. Don't really know how much use Porygon Z will be able to make uses, but I can tell for a fact that Porygon 2 with Z conversion is going to be a pain in the ass to take out. At the same time, I just realized that I'm an idiot. It can't hold Eviolite. So, again, this is a matter of Z moves not really being generally worth it over the item. I mean, Z conversion can be given to Porygon too, but then you can't run Eviolite. At the same time, I can't remember if Eviolite just gives them a +1 defense boost or not. I don't use Eviolite that much. Next, we got Z Hidden Power. It always transforms into normal type, break, neck, lift, no matter what type it is. Not exactly too much. There's a new move called Brutal Swing, which is a dark type move with 60 base power. hits everyone around it. Now, as you guys know, in battles with more than one Pokemon on the field, our spread moves are reduced in power. Not going to be generally useful when your move is 60 base power. Now, this thing's kind of old, but previously does not protect us so fully from Z moves. Damaging Z moves can pass protect, but do less damage. 25% of the original as the space, so you can't even protect. Good luck defending yourself from that. This means that Pokemon such as Fable on Stall might still be bopped by a Z move. As it might try to whisk and you Z move it, bop, dead. So that's pretty cool. Beak Blast is a negative 3 priority move that burns attackers making physical contact, while the move charges. So basically it's a secondary focus punch with a burn chance. Let's just see where this goes. There we go. So that's actually a very reliable source for the Z Belly Drum restores HP before deducting the 50%, so it can be used below 50%. That sounds broken. Z Protect raises crit rate. Z Detect raises evasion by 1 level. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm just gonna say this is gonna get this Z Detect. Z Detect is gonna be banned from all Smogon battles, so I don't really care about this. Z Protect. This is literally just a Lancet berry. Not interesting. Z Parting Shot, which is Pangoro exclusive, and Z Memento also restore HP of the incoming Pokemon. I have no idea how much, however. So, Z Memento, for the record, Latios learns Memento. That could be a thing. Anyways, next up we got probably one of the saddest things ever. Gengar's ability changed from Levitate to Cursed Body. Yeah. I can't even describe how sad this is. Gengar, Pokemon just getting nerfed for no reason. Gengar had no reason to be nerfed. It had the same ability for 6 generations, and now it's changing it. Will this affect Gengar's viability in OU? I don't think too much, however the fact that it loses its ground immunity means it can't switch into certain things anymore. So, next we have Alolan Dugtrio, which is Ground Steel. I don't think there's any picture evidence of this yet. Peck retains normal flying throughout its evolution. Wimpod's evolution, which is called Golisopod, retains its typing, which is Water Bug. Water Bug is actually really unique typing. Let me just Gengo on Pokemon Showdown, and I'll show you what it's weak to. So as you see, Water Bug is weak to electric, flying, and rock, and resists fighting, ground, ice, steel, and water. These are some crucial typings that it resists. These are very common attacking types in OU, so this thing will most likely cut out a niche for itself. And as you can see, it looks like Bombi's base stats are loose, but chances are fast enough Fred will get that in a second. So next we got the Bell Diving Spider, which is also Water Bug, Dewpider, I believe that's what it is, Dewpider maybe, and Araquanid. It'll take a while to get used to these names. Yeah, that's cool. Anchor Pokemon is Grass Ghost, apparently it's called Delmine. So, nice pun in the name. Looks pretty, I mean, the Pokemon itself looks interesting. Now, I don't know if this is real, but Tapu Koko apparently has base 130 speed. Now, let me just get it straight. What base 130 speed hits? Now, if you look at the OU tier, Azelf has 115 speed, bunch of stuff at 110 speed. As you can see by scrolling through the overused tier, the only Pokemon that hits the speed is Mega Lopunny. Now, this just means it's 5 points slower than Lopunny. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, what's Melodipe's speed tier? .128. So this is only 2 speed points shorter. So most likely, Mellow. So Tapu Koko will most likely hit. What's your max speed for Jolly Nature? 390. This means Tapu Koko might hit like 395 speed or something. 400. I don't know, around that range. So that's pretty cool. Marini and Toxapex is the poison water urchin thing. Okay, cool. So then we got Crab Brawler's evolution, which is Crabdominal, and it is fighting ice. Now, fighting ice is a fantastic offensive typing. Let me just show you. Coverage, fighting ice. Look at this. Thank you. Contagious, please. Look at this coverage. It hits everything for neutral damage. It has 0 resist and 0 immunity. Look how much it hits things for super effective damage. That is a lot of things that it hits super effectively. This will be a really cool mon to use, and fighting ice coverage is fantastic. Now, we got Sun and Moon trainers. I'm not going to go over this because it doesn't exactly impact the competitive scene. Then we got Sun and Moon Wild Encounter, which again, not really going to happen because I don't really have much to say about it. Now, we got more. So I haven't actually read this yet, so this is going to be some new stuff for me. I'll be back in a second. I have actually soup next to me and I am really thirsty. Yes, I know. Soup this early in the morning is healthy. Alright, so welcome back. I'm actually gonna end this right here because I do understand that this is getting like, how long is this now? 31 minutes, so I'm gonna end this right now and I'll upload a second video with what's in these tabs. So I'll see you guys then later.